Good morning, students. How are you? Now let us come to the composition part. Yes. Now here we are going to see a comprehension. We are going to learn what a comprehension. So what is a comprehension? A comprehension is a passage where you have to read the passage very carefully, and below the passage the questions are there. Those questions you have to write the answers for the questions. So when you have to write an answer, when you have to read, what you have to do, you have to read very properly. So now I am reading the paragraph for you. Pay attention and then you will be able to write the answers. I have already written the answers, but first we will read the lesson, this passage. Once a simple man was leading a donkey by a rope along a road. Two thieves saw this. They planned to steal the donkey. What did they say? They thought that, come on, we will steal this donkey. One of them went behind the man without a sound. He removed the rope from the donkey and placed it round his own neck. The other thief, meanwhile, went off with the donkey. So what? Two people had come, and the man, simple man, he was doing something. So what happened? They removed the rope from the donkey's neck, and one man took him, and the other man, he tied himself along with the rope. After some time, the simple man turned to look. He found there a human being instead of a donkey. What did he find? That his donkey is not there. Instead of the donkey, who is there? A man is there, human being is there. Who are you? The man asked. Sir, said the thief, I am your donkey. But my story is strange. Strange means very this thing. Unusual or surprising. What this man says here, I am your donkey only, but now see what happened to me. I have a very strange story. One day when I came home late, my mother was angry. Who is saying this? The man who has tied himself with the rope. She prayed to God that I become a donkey, and I served you faithfully. Today my mother has taken pity on me. Taken pity on means to feel sad. Daya yene. कोणाबद्दल दया येणे, करुणा येणे म्हणतो ना आपण. So to have pity or to feel sorry for someone. She has prayed to God, so I have become a human being again. Now is it true? It is false. Is it the donkey? No, it is not his donkey. But the man had stolen the donkey, and his friend, the other man, he was standing over there in place of the donkey. I beg you to pardon me. Pardon me means to say sorry, to ask for forgiveness, means pardon. I have treated you badly, cried the simple man. Now what the simple man says, that he thinks that this is my donkey has turned into a man, and he says pardon me means he asks for forgiveness. Pardon means to say sorry. He says, I am so sorry, please forgive me, because what happened, I have not treated you very badly. I gave you a lot of work to do. I sometimes used to beat you. I never used to give you food also many times. Please, I am sorry for whatever I have did, cried the simple man. He set the thief free and returned home with a confused mind. And he removed the rope, he removed the knot, the guard slowly, and he told the man, okay, you can go now. Go to your mother's house and stay happily. And then he comes home with a confused means now he doesn't know what to do. He's come home, definitely he is confused. Confused means he is in a tension. He has two things. Now what will I tell him? Confused means not sure. Confused means what? Not to be sure of anything. What has happened to you? And where's the donkey? Asked his wife. When he told her the strange story, the woman began to cry. She went down on her knees and prayed to God. Now the man tells here, our donkey has turned into a human being, and now I set him free and he has gone to his mother. The lady starts crying. Why the lady starts crying? Because now they don't have any donkey. They were earning money because of the donkey. They could take things on his back, and the donkey was a great help to them to earn money. And so now, because of the loss of the donkey was not there. Because of the loss of the donkey, she started crying and she started praying to God for several days. Several means many days. After this, the simple man stayed at home. Then his wife asked him to go and buy another donkey. When the man went to the market, he saw his own donkey among many donkeys. So after a few days, the man said, used to be at home only. Then his wife said, now what is the use of sitting? You better go to the market and buy another donkey. And when this man goes to the market, he sees his own donkey and he recognizes that donkey, and this donkey had been brought for selling, and he sees his own donkey. He whispered. Whispered means to speak very softly. Put very to speak very softly, only what we can hear. Into the donkey's ear. Have you been going home late again? By the Lord, I will not buy you a second time. Now what he says into the donkey's ear, have you been going late again? What had the man told him? That I went home late, and so my mother prayed to God to make me a donkey, and so I became a donkey. So now this man, he recognizes his donkey and he says, have you been going home late again? By the Lord, I will not buy you a second. What the man says, the second time I am not going to buy you. So now look at the questions over here. Answers I have written. You have to write these answers in your grammar book. Write on the top comprehension, page number 106, write passage 1. What is there? What did the thieves plan to do? What did they plan to do? They planned to steal the simple man's donkey. What did the thieves plan to do? They planned to steal the simple man's donkey. Understood? Now look at the second question. One of the thieves placed the donkey's rope round his neck. What did the other thief do? What did the other thief? Two had come. They wanted to steal the donkey. One, what did he do? He took the donkey with him and went away from there. One thief, he tied the rope around his neck and waited there. The other, what did he do? He took the donkey with him and went away from there. Now third question. What did the simple man do when he looked back? The simple man, after some time, he looked back, and what did he see? He saw that instead of a donkey, what is there? A human man. What did he do? He saw a human being in place of his donkey. The simple man took pity and set the man free. Now here, what happened? When he looked back, he saw a human being. Then he asked, he must have answered big, I made it very short, I am giving you. Then the man tells him the story that I went home late, my mother was very angry, and she prayed to God to make me a donkey, and so I am that donkey. But now today my mother has taken pity, she is feeling sorry, so now again I have become a human being. This story, the man who had tied himself on the rope was telling, and so the simple man, he believed it. He was so simple, इतका बोळा होता तो की त्याने त्याच्यात विश्वास ठेवला, and त्याला त्याची दया आली, करुणा आली. He took pity on him and set the man free. Set him free means he removed the rope from his neck and set him free. Fourth question. What did the thief say to the man about how he had been turned into a donkey? Now see here, this. One day the thief went home late. His mother was angry, so she prayed to God to make him a donkey. How did he become a donkey? His mother. Is it a true thing? It is a false thing. But we have to write it because it is a question. What happened? What did the man say? How the simple man asked, how you became a donkey? Then this thief says that one day I had gone home late. So my mother was very angry with me. And then she prayed to God to make me a donkey. And so I have become a donkey. Now fifth one. Why did the old man's wife begin to cry? She began to cry over the loss of the donkey. She felt sorry. And then the donkey was also not there. But now the donkey is not there, so how to work, how to take things from here to there, how we'll get all these things come into the mind. And why she begins to cry? She began to cry because of the loss. Loss means to get some less. Loss means कमी जाणवणे. To feel the, what we say, to feel the, here what we feel the means someone goes away from the family, someone goes away, we feel his absence. To feel, over the loss means to feel the absence of the donkey, she began to cry. Then sixth question is, what did the man find at the market? Now after a few days the man went to the market, then what did he find? He saw his own donkey among many donkeys that had been brought for selling. Now many donkeys were there that had been brought for selling. And then what happened? This man, he went over there and he saw his own donkey. He recognized, he said, this is my donkey. And then what is the answer of sixth one? He saw his own donkey among many donkeys that had been brought there for selling. So these answers you have to write in your notebook of composition and grammar notebook. You have to write passage 1. Now look at the 7th question. Do as directed. Do as directed means in the bracket it is there how you are going to write the sentences. Is it clear? Do as directed means what is told to do about that you have to write. So now write question 7. Don't write question 7 you write. Do as directed and directly write the answer. Don't write the question, okay? Question 7 is what? Do as directed. Do as directed. How many are there? A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Now first is, who are you? The man asked the thief. Change into indirect speech. Now direct speech and indirect speech, this is a very vast topic. So this will come afterwards, but I am just telling you the answer that you have to write, okay? Indirect speech, direct speech, passive voice, impassive voice, passive voice and active voice. These are major topics of grammar. This is a deep passage, a deep topic. We'll have to learn it very properly. So now I'm just telling you the answer. You write it, okay? What is the first one? Answer A. Who are you? The man asked the thief. The man asked the thief. The man asked the thief who he was. Who he was. Who he was. Now look at this second B sentence. What is the B sentence? He told a strange story. This is change into passive voice. This is a sentence in active voice. Now passive voice we have to see. He told a strange story. A strange story. A strange story was told by him. This is a sentence in a passive voice. Now find the antonyms. What is meaning of antonyms? Antonyms means opposites. Antonym means opposites. Opposite, viruddharthi shabda. Find the antonyms from the passage of complex and pleased. Complex, opposite of complex is simple. Complex, simple. When you write the opposite, give a cross mark over there, okay? So this is the meaning of opposite, okay? Give a cross mark. And second one is what? Pleased. Pleased means to be happy. Here it, yes. Now second word is pleased. What is the opposite of pleased? Is angry. In the passage, it is from the passage we have to find. Pleased, displeased also we can say, but what is the question from the passage? So pleased is angry. Now look at this D question. Find the synonyms from the passage. Synonyms. Synonym means similar meaning. What is the meaning? Synonym means similar meaning, same meaning. Answer D. Synonym means what? Same meaning. Antonym, viruddharthi shabda or opposite. Synonym means same meaning. Some artha सेम असतो पण त्याचं स्पेलिंग वेगळं असतं. स्पेलिंग इज डिफरंट. सिन्सिअरली, हिअर अँड राईट, सिन्सिअरली, faithfully. Sincerely and faithfully. And what is the second one? To have mercy. To have mercy means to have pity. Mercy synonym is pity. Daya yene, to feel sorry for something. Daya yene, karuna yene, to feel sorry for something is mercy is pity. So these answers you have to write in your notebook. So now see here, comprehension. Now same comprehension will not come in the paper. For your unit test you will get some other comprehension. For that you have to read the passage very carefully. Now your answers I have written on the board, but in the paper when you get it you have to write it on your own. So be very careful when you are reading the lesson. Antonyms, synonyms. Now see here, this is B1. It is active voice and passive voice, and this one is active voice and passive voice, and direct and indirect speech. This is a very important topic in grammar. That is afterwards. It is there, but it is afterwards. But here I have given you directly the answer. There are some rules. When you change the sentence from direct speech to indirect speech, when we change the sentence from active voice to passive voice, or from passive to active, there are certain ways or certain rules. Okay, so that we are going to learn afterwards. So that's why directly I gave you the answers over here. Is it clear, students? Comprehension topic, is it clear with you? Okay. Bye, students.